are you all doing today? I have my day. Before we begin, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe. And today I want to talk about an incident that happened on Love and Hip Hop last night. I don't watch Love and Hip Hop no more because it's a little urban, but apparently they're trying to tackle some really important topics lately. Okay, so they were discussing, and we will be discussing Mama Dee and Scrappy's relationship, and a conversation he attempted to have with his mom yesterday that I don't know if it stuck. I don't know if it didn't stick because she's just Mama Dee and she's a little bipolar, or if like just the woman in her didn't comprehend what her son was saying to her. And I really want to examine if being so strong when we run around and saying it. That's why I don't like saying I'm a strong Black woman. It's like, child, I just be doing it. I don't know what the fuck. Okay, but that's why I don't like saying I'm a strong Black woman. But does that strong Black woman mantra that I'm doing whatever and I'm gonna make sure my kids is good, is that emasculating and belittling to our sons? Are we surprised at how Scrappy is as an adult male? Now, we have made videos previously on my opinion on Scrappy and Bambi, his wife, his wife, and Scrappy and Erica, the previous his baby mama child, their relationship, and how I think he is in a submissive role. Okay, so listen, before we begin, do not forget to misspell your curse words. Have enough creativity to adjust whatever it is you're saying. If you do not, the mods will time you out. Okay, I cannot keep getting hit with the demonetization of it all. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and if you like my content, you can donate to the channel. $1, $2, $3, child, $5, $20, $100. Boo, I don't care. Donations are thoroughly appreciated. Now I'm going to drop this intro, take a breath, drink some more water, and then we're gonna get on with the show. Okay, this is what we do over here. Okay, guys, so let's just jump right into it. Okay, again, I did not watch the episode. I ain't watched Love and Hip Hop in probably about 2 seasons. The only time I ever really watch it is when something is occurring and y'all want me to review it. Hold on. Sorry. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Couture Bay. Couture Bay liked it already, child. We live on Twitter. We live on Facebook. We live on YouTube. Get over here up on YouTube and make sure you subscribe, okay? Run it the fuck up. All right, look. Let's just listen. I'll be quiet. Y'all know I love to talk. So I'm going to mute myself, and then we're going to listen to what's happening, okay? So my outbursts don't distract you, because you know I love to say some shit.
You okay?
Okay, y'all. All right. That's a piece of the video. I want to show y'all the rest is more. It's more. We're going to go find the more, because I saw even more of Mama Dee and Scrappy and him trying to really explain the ramifications of how he grew up and why that has affected him and his life and why
You know
he
why I'm
is.
like I am
Hold
with
on.
her? I can't even go to her. She Mama D, go.
Okay, here, this another angle. Hold on. From what is this? This is Hollywood Unlocked. Y'all, this shit is so freaking tragic. This shit is so tragic. And again, Mama D bipolar. Mama D bipolar than motherfucker. But the reality is, no, what did he say? He grew up in a whole house. Okay, Scrappy does not know. We've discussed previously about how I feel Scrappy is. He's with an overbearing woman because his mama was overbearing and she is overbearing, right? Bambi wants to be able, Bambi pays half the bills. Bambi wants to not be able to have to do that, right? Scrappy doesn't even comprehend what it is to live in his manhood. He had Erica. Remember Erica, the baby mama, the beautiful one? Well, I'm not saying baby ain't beautiful, child. But remember Erica and how Erica paid all the bills and how Scrappy to live damn near off Erica. But she was not as aggressive as, you know, all of these other women. And he ran right over her. The common denominator is Scrappy needing someone, a female, who is stronger than him because that's how he grew up, right? That's how he grew up. But he hates it. He's falling a freaking apart. He's falling apart. He can't, his marriage, he's telling us how much he loves Bambi, and I believe he loves his wife. Of course he does. But he doesn't know how to love his wife because he's never seen anything like that growing up. He saw a bunch of crackers and he saw a bunch of hoes and he saw a bunch of women taking care of men and providing for men. He doesn't even know how to love his wife properly. And even attempting to have the conversation with his mom to say, look, I'm weak and I can't even talk to y'all because I'm attracted to strong because you strong. She's super strong. You're super strong. And y'all just gonna tell me to man up and I just can't. And a lot of these men out here just can't because no one told them they had to. Mama D was so proud of being a pimp. Mama D was so fucking proud of being a pimp. But she turned her son into the biggest trick ever. Let's go into some of these comments. I want to see what y'all are saying. Oh. Don't forget to like this video on your way in, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and follow me on my other social media platform. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. That's why she fights with all of the wives. She used to fight with Erica. She used to fight. She's still fighting with Bambi. She fighting with Bambi to the point where she calling Shay's baby her grandbaby out of spite. It's the same sort of mentality that they got fucking Blueface mama out here. And look at Blueface. These big ass men, these men boys. Like we think we're doing so much trying to raise these boys, you know, on our own, trying to be so fucking strong. And the reality is they resent the hell out of you for it. It's damaging to them for it. You're better off sending them to their goddamn daddy after a certain age because they living off of women and they wouldn't even know how to do anything else. And resenting the women and resenting the women because they don't know how to do anything else. Good morning, everyone. Or good afternoon, everyone. And good morning for people who are not in the East Coast, okay? It's hard when you only had one parent that was there. So then even when you're wrong, there's still grace for them because without them, you don't have a parent. I agree. 1000%. He needs therapy. A lot of these men need therapy Like, it's the mass exodus of women going into therapy and like fixing ourselves and dealing with the whatever freaking childhood trauma we may have had. But Scrappy out here, big and grown, and still is telling us that he has no one to talk to. He ain't never got no help for none of this shit. This shit is still breaking him apart. He doesn't even know how to get his mom and his wife to not be battling for him. Like he they man, like he both they man. He doesn't even know how to stand strong. She said, I'm happy he said something. Me too. A word. She said, I'm sorry, Mama D is gross. I think it's insane. But again, the reality is, I know people who live like that. Even people who you selling drugs in your house, and you got mad people going through your house. You in the hood, you got mad motherfuckers going through your house. People live in a whole bunch of different type of dysfunctional behaviors that are not beneficial to bringing up girls in the way we need to be brought up. That's why we too goddamn strong to begin with, and these boys being too damn weak. Because we trying to do it all ourselves, and somebody told us that we should, when we should have probably waited till we had at least the opportunity to have someone, a counterpart, a husband, I don't know, a baby daddy maybe, that ain't gonna abandon you, child. I don't know. Someone there to help raise your fucking son. Because no matter what you want to say, sis, we cannot raise boys by ourselves. They need daddies. They need a uncle. They need somebody, some positive male example, or else, and they can't be a deadbeat, or else they end up like the Drakes of the world. This is why we need to prioritize marriage. This is why you need to stop telling me the dumb shit about, I don't want to be married. It's okay to be a single mother. It's all right if he not there. Tell that shit to your broken and busted ass son 30 years from now. Tell that shit to your grandkids who he will abandon because you told him it was cool for niggas, through your actions, that it was cool for niggas to abandon women. You just gonna make it work. Scrappy also down talks his girlfriends to Mama D, and that's why she mistreats them, because that's how she raised him to. I'm not saying none of this shit is okay. I'm saying he needs to grow up. He needs to go get his own goddamn therapy, because at this age, the fuck. You know what I'm saying? This nigga it was like 5 years where he called himself not even talking to Erica. Such a female. Erica is the mother of his first daughter. What a female trait. What a female trait that she has instilled into her son. These are female. I'm not talking to you. Such a female trait that she instilled into her fucking grown son. And then after the fact, she want to be best friends with Erica, because deep down, bipolar or not, Mama D know she's the reason why this shit is fucking haywire. She out here right now calling Shay Baby her grandbaby. The disrespect. Mama D want to know why why would the girl want to bring her children around you when you were disrespectful to her? Let's keep it a buck. You can't even respect your son's wishes. Come on. We have to be accountable. These niggas got to be accountable, especially when they grow up, to fix themselves. But, sometimes we need to, at least as parents, try not to set our kids up for a complete failure. That's why you running around with little girls that throw the world on their backs and don't even comprehend, the benefits or whatever of or how destructive it is to just be single mothering it up. Purposely. A lot of the times. Not accidents. Shit, accidents happen. Shit, you might have been tricked. But some people literally, Summer Walker just told, even though we know she fucking lying, but how many girls is she going to convince that like that shit makes sense? How many girls in the comments gonna think that shit makes sense? Let me have a baby like Johnny Blaze. Let me have a baby with a nigga who don't want me so he could turn around and abandon me so I could raise some dysfunctional son who don't know how to be a man. Who think man traits are aggressive female traits. Who low-key, low down, hate their moms. This is when we talk about these niggas hating their moms. This is the wise. A lot of these, this is the wise. This is the wise. When Blueface mama was talking about, how she kept them away from the daddy, but she kept them all three of her kids away from the daddy. Oh, you can't be a weekend dad, so why didn't you marry them? She told us that she wanted to be a mom since she was 17, so she made sure she had her baby. Did she ever tell us in that interview on Tasha K that she, that she wanted to be married, she wanted to have a family? No, she just wanted to be a baby mama, a single mother, a single mother to put all the pressures on her son to be her man's, and then her sons hate her and have bitches jumping her, beating her up. Like the accountability, because if I'm gonna tell these niggas to be accountable, we got to be accountable too. You cannot raise boys. We cannot raise successful children by yourself. We need help. That's why they say it takes a village. Family, friends, you need help. Good role models. These men, Scrappy confused as to why Bambi has an issue when she is struggling to pay to be a mom and pay half of the fucking bills. To me, I don't even comprehend that. But guess what? I was raised in a two-parent household, and then they had two-parent households when they got divorced. So it don't make sense. That shit only makes sense when you lived off the struggling back of a woman. A boy who was raised not off the back of a woman cannot even comprehend what the fuck you're talking about. We've watched for like 2 years as she want to get a divorce and she this and he and he cannot wrap his mind around how to provide for his family to allow his wife to be easy. Because you cannot be a feminine woman with 3 babies on her back, businesses on her back, her husband on her back, and then half of the fucking bills on her back. Tell me I'm lying. We don't know why Bambi's stressed. We don't know why the women out in the world who living like that are stressed out. But when we say that in regard to our sons, we want to pretend like that ain't, that overbearing bullshit is cool. How's that working out for you? When the last time your son called you? What's that? Hi, I'm Jovi. Please don't forget to like my video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please like, please subscribe. Okay? And yeah. She says Scrappy father is a pastor. I wonder why he never followed that upbringing. I'm going to assume if his daddy was a pastor and Mama D was a pimp, that she probably did not allow him to see the father. If he was a pastor, why she ain't give him no child? She was like, for real. How do you raise your child in a whole house and you proud of it? A lot of us think this. I'm raising a pimp. Ain't that what Babyface mama said? He a pimp. I'm raising a pimp. How that working out for you? Because you're not actually raising pimps. You raising dependent ass men. Why she ain't give him to the father? Did she keep him away from, did she keep Scrappy away from the daddy? Because he was, you know, he too righteous. I make my money, I do what I gotta do. We already know how to go down. Plus you bipolar, so you already know how to go down. Why she ain't give him to the daddy? Boys need to go with their daddies. Boys need to see men. Boys need to be around boys. Boys need to not be around a bunch of bitch shit. When I told you I got a lot of brothers, but my brother that I grew up with, like in the household every day, especially when we were young, we used to be around each other a lot, but there were a lot of times where his ass had to go by my cousins, by the boys, because it was too much chicks in my house. You pick up mannerisms like that. Then y'all wonder why y'all little sons is out here wanting to get manicures and want to be all of this shit. Because who do they learn to emulate? People emulate what they see. I act like my mama. My daughter act like me. If my daddy wasn't around all the goddamn time and he wasn't sent by this cousin and this cousin or this boy cousin or this boy cousin to get the hell out of the house filled with a bunch of periods and attitudes, what might have become? But we don't want to think about that. There was a time when my mama sent my brother to live with my daddy too. She probably should have sent him a little earlier though, but you know, that's that's a story for another day. Serious therapy. A lot of them need it. And they were and are too stuck in whatever manufactured manhood that they think it is because they don't know, because they did not experience it. A lot of them. To the point where they can't even go and get it. LaRon said, my dad was there, but my mom handled us. She took the brunt of the burden. We're not supposed to do that. Okay? That's why he's in a nursing home. She said Capricorn men always have mommy issues. I think a lot of these men have mommy issues because especially, and I think it has gotten worse with the rise of I could do it all by myself. I remember that shit. Don't tell me that shit wasn't it. I remember being in my early 20s and hearing that all the time. Girls having babies for niggas who don't want them, for dudes who don't have nothing, for dudes who's going to abandon them. And where are those kids? You know where they at? In jail. I know I'm fine or whatever, but I'm 42. I done seen a generation grow up and the demise of it all. I went to a high school where they had a fucking daycare center in that hole. I know a girl my age who have fucking grandchildren and she gonna mess around and have great grandchildren before we 50. We was in the same school. She gonna mess around and have great grandchildren. You hear me? Where is daddies? Nowhere to be fucking found. Where's her sons? All of them niggas is in jail or dead. And grandsons. She said, Mahogany says she glad he finally speaking up for himself. Me too. I am. Because they have to be able to deal with this shit. Okay? Pushing that shit in is just going to give you a stroke. It's just going to give you a heart attack. It's not helping. He said no boundaries are present. No boundaries were ever present when he had to sleep with his mom for how long? Until he was damn near grown, until he was a teenager or some shit. Because he couldn't go out there because they was boinking in his room, or she had hold over there, selling pussy everywhere. Like, and we confused as to why he fucked up in the head. Why? That is not your badge of honor. To say I was never there for my kid, I was never, I worked 4 jobs to take care of you. That, you know what that means? Your kid raised their goddamn selves. Those are the people who tell me, oh, you keep the streets raise my kid, because nobody was there to raise them, because we decided that we wanted to have babies at 16 instead of getting our shit together and trying to at least find a man who, if we're going to have babies with, that wouldn't fucking abandon us. So you didn't have to work 45 fucking jobs. She said Erica's a Libra. Thank you, LaRon. Listen. She has no respect for boundaries. She doesn't. She just, and I get it. And like that's why I keep saying, Mama D's bipolar, Mama D's bipolar, Mama D's bipolar. But what the frick is the rest of you ladies' excuses when you raising these fucked up sons? When you raising these fucked up sons with no example at all. With no example of how to be a man. They don't know how. They're taking their examples from women. Excuse me. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and all that good stuff, okay? Tiff said his mom always gave off female narcissist energy for me. She's fucking crazy. Yes. But it's a lot of people like that. I personally know people like this. Who grew up in shit. I used to watch it. I used to be there. Remember I was telling you the story the other day when I was chilling with my homegirl on the stoop? Bitch, one of the stoops we used to chill on, like they would be upstairs. It was the most, like every last one of that woman's sons hate her. One of them beat the shit out of her. I remember I had to drag this nigga off his mama. Okay? Because she was just like, what the fuck? She said Tia Mowry alluded to this being her issue in her marriage. That's why it dissolved. Trying to raise grown-ass boys. Wanting and wishing your man would become a man one fucking day. I am not surprised that Tia picked that nigga up on the corner. Can I say that? She picked him up on a freaking corner like a strong black woman at the bus stop. Y'all acted like that was a fucking love story. You did. I like Tia. So I was just like, they look cute. And I guess it was better than is it better than the sister situation? I don't know. Well, her fox husband, is it? Raising a grown-ass boy. You know how hard that is? And then trying to still make sure that they feel like a man while the world of burden is placed on you. Sorry, I'm trying to get this shit out my face. While the world of burden is being placed on you. And he can't even comprehend what the issue is, because that's how he was raised. And to him, the burden is supposed to be on a woman. What are you talking about? You lucky I do this bare minimum shit. What you talking about? Tell me if I'm lying or flying. I forgot. Tell me if I'm lying, I'm flying. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. No. Hold up. I did want to, hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, no, never mind. Okay, yeah. And those are the type of men with mamas who are like, she needs to work too, even while taking care of the babies, because she did it. You want her to struggle and break her back because you did, because you decided to find a nigga who would not take care of you. Instead of being the kind of mama who would be like, there's 3 babies under like 5 on that girl back. She has a business, a whole store. This nigga rap. This nigga rap. And even with all of that, you don't come home because his masculinity, all of the female quality. This is what I'm talking to y'all about, because we have to take the female traits, right? Because between all of that, Bambi got to raise the children, right? Because she's the woman. She got to cook, she got to clean, she got to make sure this nigga is gawked up, right? Right? And then she got to take half of his responsibility, which is providing for the home. This ain't the first time I done said this about Scrappy. If you look throughout all the fucking Scrappy videos I've made, whether it's about Erica, whether it's about any of this shit, I've always mentioned this shit because it don't make no sense. And he cannot comprehend why his marriage is not peaceful. It cannot be peaceful when you put the world, that is what creates an angry black woman. Why wouldn't Bambi be angry as shit? Not only do I have to do all of this shit, but I also got to pay all these goddamn rent. I got to split all these bills with your busted, dusted asses. Single mother, single mom, but I always kept positive males around my son, as you should. No man running through my house. Respect goes both ways. Respect your child, period. I believe in that. You are not that late, girl. She said, yes, my brothers were with my dad and grandpa all the time, and me and my sister stayed with my mom. I'm just saying, especially, they have to learn how to be a man. They got to know how to provide. You know what I'm saying? Like, do what men do. You can't be running around acting like, oh, I want my woman to be soft and sweet and this and that and to take care of me and do what I want, do what I say, but yet you're also handing her half of your penis when you're handing her half of the rent bill. Because now I got extra work. Oh, I got extra work now. I don't just get to do the women's work, as to say. I got to do the women's work and then half of your men's work. So you can get to sit up and relax while we out here with the broken backs. And again, you wonder why a lot of the women who have to go through this is angry as shit. Or a lot of the women that got to go through this decide, you know what? I'd rather be single. Because what is the advantage of having a grown-ass boy in your house besides some penis? That's what the fucking rose is for. Some lifting up some heavy items. I got brothers. She said the strong black woman has hypertension and heart disease because we doing too much. Because we got all of that shit on us all the fucking time. I'm stressed out right now, and I don't even consider myself a strong black woman, but I'm stressed out. Okay. She said child care centers are no longer in schools, aren't they? She said, Mahogany says she know women her age who are great grandmothers. They might be a few years older, and she's 45. Okay. Bonnie says she got cousins younger than 40 who are whole grandmothers. What sense does that make? How are these children? How are their sons and daughters? Their daughters probably have very little regard for themselves, right? Just allowing whatever. And their sons are broken, in jail, dead, a plethora. Hey, Naughty. Naughty says she's gonna watch the playback. Shout out to you. What time is it? Okay. I just, I try to keep hold of the time. Not picking him up off the bus stop like a strong black woman. You know, let these boys stand. Because when they fall, I told you, there's only two type of men in this world. There are men who fold and there's men who stand. Make your son stand. Make your son stand without you there holding his ass up. Because he's forever going to think some woman is going to be there to hold his black ass up. Will let you stress out on keeping the house over your head, and dudes ain't stressing while you milking yourself. Yes. Tell me that ain't true. How much people do y'all know that live like this? He doing the bare minimum, if anything, and if you ask for anything more, you doing too much, and he gonna run into his fucking mama house. Or another bitch house, or whatever. I don't know if Scrappy is trash or if he's doing the best he can being raised by the likes of Mama Dee. I don't know what it is to be raised by a mentally ill person, especially someone like that, on top of being raised in a motherfucking whole house. Like, the fact that this nigga is married to me is like, what the hell? Are we shocked of the type of wife he chose? Hell no. Look at his mama. Are we shocked? Are we shocked at the issues he is having in his household? Not one fucking bit. She said, my question is why women think that is an attractive trait in a man. I don't know. I don't think it's attractive to have to. Well, again, I have a dad. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't see I don't see setting myself up to be your roommate, how that works. Your hardworking roommate. I don't see how setting myself up to be your hardworking roommate works out for a woman at the end. Y'all, like I said, y'all end up broken backed, all messed up, life falling apart, life shorter because you got all this extra shit and stress on you, your heart all fucked up. Like, what the hell is the benefit of being a strong black woman and raising these children on your own? I had a subscriber yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before, child? I was just like, well, I guess. She was like, yeah, Joe, that's why I just ain't having no kids. I ain't having, what she said? She said some shit. She was like, I just don't want to risk having a boy or some wild shit like that. And I was just like, well, damn. But then that is how a lot of girls nowadays are thinking. That's how a lot of us grown women are freaking thinking. After this shit being laid out the way it is, like, and it's just getting worse. It's just getting worse. The unaccountability of these men to the point where these are the niggas who are in the manosphere. These are the dudes niggas raised by their daddies ain't in the manosphere. Men who were raised by single mother, strong black women who did everything they could. And I'm not knocking you because you had to do what you got to do to raise your kid. I'm just saying, strong black women who bust their ass to do everything for their fucking children, their sons. Okay? Those are the sons they got the Krishan Rocks of the world, 2-piece and biscuiting you up. No? Those are the fucking sons. Those are the fucking sons. Okay? Who do this shit, who are in the manosphere, who don't understand providing for a wife, for a woman, who couldn't even, those are the sons who complaining about us, who think they deserve a fucking round of applause for going on a date and spending $16.84. Those are the sons. So when you fix your face to tell me, she, or anybody else that you're a strong black woman and you could do it on your own. Think about what that means for your son. Think about that. Bon and Body say, yeah, because she from Compton. And she from Compton. You think that girl don't want to be... Look at her homegirl, Malaysia. You think she don't want to be taken care of? You think she don't want to, you know what I'm saying, be able to... That's part of their problem. She want to be able to be his wife and do wife things. The stress of the world. That's why Bambi is always fucking mad. Why are we... y'all shocked at why Bambi always mad? Because I'm fucking not. I know why she mad. Why the fuck? The fact that Scrappy can't even comprehend why she mad and his mama ain't got the wherewithal or isn't selfish enough to be real with it and say, you need to provide and take care of your fucking family. You need to man the fuck up. I need to be a better grandma and stop making every fucking thing about me. And I need to stand in the fact that shit, I ain't raised my son like a man. God damn. I raised him like a strong black woman. These fucking niggas out here have turned into the strong black women. Bitching on man affairs. Angry at they mamas. We know it. We say it all the time. We know, you know it's the truth. You should have put them in a jar. She said, don't let your child hold you hostage for what you had to do to keep their asses alive. Could have put them in a jar. She should have put his ass in a jar. She's still doing it. She's still doing it. She's still doing it. And I ain't knocking because we got to do what we got to do sometimes. I ain't, you know. But why purposely? Shit happens. Shit happens. I'm divorced. The fuck? Shit happens. But why purposely? Too many of the purposely. I'm purposely attempting I'm purposely with the shits. A nigga don't want me, but I'ma still have this baby though. And struggle though. And put my life in a struggle. AKA also put this child's life in a struggle. Because somebody told you could do it all, because you could do it by your damn self. How does that work out? She said, yeah, my mother's a strong black woman and her sons are still with her today. How many of them are? How many of them are? It's a farce. That strong black woman bullshit is the bullshit. That's why I keep telling y'all, stop fucking calling me that. It's a farce. You're so strong that you emasculate your boys. You emasculate your boys. Can't even man up to save their goddamn lives. And if they try to, you popping them and telling them, no, I got it. She said she loved Malaysia. She'll throw down too if necessary. Shit, we met Malaysia throwing down. That's when I actually used to watch Love and Hip Hop. We met Malaysia with the shit. Y'all, what the fuck is this? Oh. We met Malaysia with the shit. We met Malaysia. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Great news. My charger is coming today. If you watched last night, you already know. Don't say. Go watch the video. We was on last night, y'all. We're going to try to start doing more nighttime lives like I used to. I don't know if I even want to do them 5 days a week like we do the daytime shows, but I may end up doing them around 3 days a week. That was Mahogany's suggestion. Shout out to Mahogany. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna aim for Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I will try. Okay, I will try. She said, my ex-husband was raised by the mom and dad. He is still the biggest mama's boy, codependent. His father was too. This is the problem in the Black community. We are too, and we get it. Historically, we get it. It comes from slavery. We get it. But like, these niggas can't even vote correctly because they can't see past their own emotional. But what about me? But what about me? What about my ego? What about me? What the fuck? We're raising these boys. We're raising them like this. Like, for real. We're raising them. Denise says she's sharing this video. All of y'all need to share this video. Come on now. She said, issue is about mama's boys and codependency. It's not about strong motherhood. Blaming women. It is about strong motherhood. Where you been? Go start from the beginning. Their kids, when they dads abandon them, can't rock with you anymore. Join the manosphere. No, dummy. You're an idiot. You fucking had a baby with a nigga who abandoned you, dummy. We have to be accountable. I am not a manosphere. You have to be accountable. We have to be accountable. You cannot pick trash. Trash. You date trash. I'm here. Half of my videos is telling women how to date better. You date trash. And then you wonder why your trash abandoned you. You're confused. You're delusional. Like, it's this girl, Chrissy. Not the Chrissy who does Black videos. The mommy blogger Chrissy. Child. She just did a TikTok skit. I ain't gonna post it because her kid is in it. But she did a TikTok skit that she posted on YouTube, right? In the shorts. And I saw it and I was just like, what the fuck? She was like, it says something about when the dad played you, when the dad took you advantage, some bullshit, basically when a nigga ain't want your ass, but he has a son, right? So she doing this, and then you see she bring her daughter in. She brings her daughter in because her daughter apparently is going to be the cleanup lady for her dysfunction. So let me pull my daughter in to be the cleanup lady for the dysfunction. Right? No? That's not what I saw this morning? That's not what she did? No? Huh? Okay. Y'all being raised to be strong Black women, struggling with purses and shit. These niggas out here with purses and shit. Like, at what point? I remember I was born in 1980, y'all. There is a clear distinction of when shit went awry. Like, what the fuck? You Miss Independent. Oh, God. Y'all let Neo gas you up. Gas you up. And now we want to be perpetual victims. Cool. But then what? Because you could complain all day, but now what? Like these niggers. They love to complain. Oh, wait, man. Oh, wait, man. I can't do it. I can't get a job. Why not? There's a lot of them out there. A lot of motherfuckers out here with jobs. I know people who fucking got whole criminal records and all of this shit with fucking jobs. Like, the fuck are you talking about? Why? Because they was worn off the tit and they never had to get off. Because they never had to get off. Because the minute you put their asses out, where they going? Where they going? Where are they going? Back to mommy house. Back to mommy house. That's why I told y'all. I told my mom. That's why my mom moved to Florida. My baby, the littlest of my little brother, was, I ain't like it. I ain't like the way it was becoming. And he got a dad though. And he had to pull that shit together on his own. And what he at? He's together. He's together. He's together. And he know what he has to do. As a man, he know. And he was raised with married parents. He know. You let him come back here. Instead of sitting in and staying and fixing and doing what the fuck and manning up. Destroying their families or whatever. Because they always can run back here. How is that manosphere? Why is that not, I want to do better for me, for my daughter, for my niece and my fucking, and my offsprings of the world that I will have. Just because you were raised a single mother does not mean that you should be pushing that shit on your fucking kids. She said, my ex-husband, my son's father, called himself trying to be funny. He had the nerve to say, I thought you wanted to be a strong black woman. I said to him, that was your new wife. She's raising you. Child. 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 They want to put that on us because they weren't raised to even comprehend that if they were doing what men are supposed to do, you couldn't even be a strong black woman. You couldn't. You couldn't. You don't have to. Let me play this shit. One of y'all sent it to me. Let me see who sent it to me. Hold on. It's in a chat. It's in a group chat. Hold up. Wait a minute. One of y'all sent it to me. I'm gonna find. I think it's in a group chat. Hogany might have sent it to me. I'm not sure. Hold up. It is a guy. Hold on. Talking about, someone sent it to me. I'm trying to see who it was. It wasn't this far back though. Hold on. Okay, no. General. Oh no. I don't know who sent it, y'all. Hold on, let me check Mahogany. No. Anyway, it might not have even been on this shit. But it was this guy basically saying, you know, like, you wouldn't need peace. Only broken men be running around here asking for a woman to be their peace. Because when you are peaceful, when you live in your manhood, you ain't got to be having battles with women over who wears the dick in the household. Because if you did, she wouldn't have to. They want you to pick up. That's my point. We cannot pick up the extra work, the woman's work and the man's work, and be expected to be peaceful and calm and don't argue. Bitch, I'm tired. I'm about to turn this whole shit up. I'm tired. I've been working outside the home and I'm coming back and working in the home. I'm exhausted. I'm about to tear it up. You can't ask for peace when you are not peaceful. I didn't say all single mothers are like Mama D. And I didn't say everyone raised in a two-parent household is amazing. My ex-husband was raised in a two-parent household, and nigga is that crazy, huh? You know what I'm saying? But when you are dating, even when we talk about narcissistic kids and shit, why are you having babies and you don't recognize this nigga crazy? But you don't, we doing it because we don't even know them yet. Because nobody told us that we had a value enough to even want fathers for our fucking children. Because we come from a long line of picking niggas that abandon our fucking children. Not even a fuck. Even if you're divorced, shit, you're gonna get some alimony and some child support. We just setting it up for failure as a community. I don't see white people doing that shit or Asian people doing that shit. You don't. But and I'm fucked up because I'm asking y'all to choose better for yourself. I'm manosphere though. Because I want y'all to be better and do better and have more. And to live the life that a black woman should live instead of a perpetual fucking struggle. There was this, I forgot where it was. Y'all know I read a lot. This article basically saying, black men make substantially less than white men when they rich and shit, right? When they how you grow up, basically. Black men who grow up rich, a lot of times they end up making more money because again, nobody is holding these accountable, right? But black women who grew up with something normally grow up to have the same equivalent income as their white counterpart, yeah? But she still ends up in lower sections of the community than her white counterpart. Why? Because the black man she is attached to. Because even in all our strong blackness and struggling and making it, nobody told you to tell your daughter to pick better. To pick not what you did. That her mama did what she had to do, but being a single struggling mom is not the goals you have for your child. Too many of y'all are setting y'all kids up to be the same struggling bitch like you were. And your sons to live off of. It's a struggling bitch like your nigga lived off of you. She said, Jovi, happy is coming in the mail. What's coming in the mail? I just had to email a lady. I'm emailed. Well, I know it's election days. I think all businesses are closed here in New York. But I just emailed her to be like, ma'am, the apartment is ready. I just emailed her and be like, ma'am, what's happening? What is the status? Is it the first? Let me know. What are we going to do? How are we going to, what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? So hopefully, hopefully I know about tomorrow. I'm aiming for the first. This shit is stressing me out. She said 2 or 3. Yeah, 2. I gotta only do like I said, like 3 times a week. I could pull that off, and my sporadic drops or whatever in between. But like if I'm gonna like set a schedule, and I do think I need to do more nighttime lives. I've been already saying that. So I'm gonna attempt to do those, like I said, 3 days a week and see how that works out. Okay. They're not listening. They're taking everything as a personal attack. What girl has 10 kids? I don't know what y'all talking about. She said, Boom says Capricorn men will trick you into working for him like Bambi did. They will set it up like they're a provider man, but you will be managing and handling everything. Be careful. They need to bring money. They don't have no money. Scrappy ain't doing it. Scrappy couldn't even comprehend it. And maybe that's how some Capricorn men are. I don't know. She said the girl has 10 kids. I don't know who this girl is, but we sitting up right now. Yes, strong mommy Chrissy. Yes, I didn't want to say the whole name, but since y'all did it. Since y'all did it. Like, for real, it's a whole, and she's like, oh, you did me wrong, and you got a son. Oh, and she bring her daughter in. So we're raising baby mamas too. We're TikToking it up, raising baby mamas to avenge you. Think about what the fuck. I saw that shit and I was completely disgusted. Today. I saw that shit today. She might have posted it today. I saw it today. It's a short. Okay? She think it's funny. That's the problem. We think it's funny. It's not funny. It's not funny to raise our kids off gate to be, ain't no expectations. Her mama ain't got no expectations. Her mama let any old nigga and preg her up. Any old nigga. All he got to do is add up. And this is the kind of TikToks you making? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. She said, I had to block that woman's channel. She irritates my spirit. It is so... She said, I hear no lies, Jovi. I refuse to be called abused as independent. I hate that shit. That's an excuse for these niggas to be trash. You stand in that shit. I got it. You setting yourself up for failure from jump. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. That's strong. What the fuck has that done for you besides got you fucking too afraid to have any requirements from these men? But then we talking about why they trash. We talk about, oh, they abandoning us. No, why wouldn't they abandon you? You never gave them a fucking requirement to do anything. He ain't invested in nothing. He's not invested in nothing because he don't pay shit. He don't do shit. It's all on you. He's just there like an extra fucking kid. She said she had to learn all that shit, and I refuse to teach my daughter to be a single mom. She said, teaching your daughter also what a real man looks like is key. Teaching your daughter her role as a woman, as a wife, and not as a man. A lot of men have mommy issues and want to be coddled. I don't want to. Angela said, I literally had this conversation this morning because as part of a single mother community, I explained the behavior we dealing with is a result of no balance in the home. I understand it. That's what I'm saying. It gotta be balanced. And again, it's gonna be a little extra, ain't nothing perfect. You know what I'm saying? But like, why are we even setting ourselves up for the crazy off gate? This Blueface mom got beat up by Krishan Rock because her sons, you heard me, her sons, both of them, dislike her that much. She kept them away from the daddy. I'm not saying y'all keeping them away from your daddies and shit, or the daddies and shit, but what the fuck? Bonnie said, yeah, I can catch more lives now. Yes. All right, guys. I think I'm going to be done, right? Because it's already at an hour, and I don't long-ass lives. People don't like to watch them 2-hour lives. Just long as shit. Listen, so I appreciate you all for coming. And as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden because there's no other way to live it, okay? Later,